The Medium-Term Cooperation Programme, Phase 2, or MTCP2, brings together farmer organisations from all over Asia and the Pacific. It aims to support poverty reduction through the strengthened capacity of rural farmers and their organisations. By strengthening their capacities, those farmer organisations will be able to deliver better services and engage in policy work, which will help to influence policies impacting on the livelihoods of rural poor producers. MTCP2 will build on experiences and lessons learned in MTCP1, a pilot phase which ran from 2009 to 2013 in 10 countries.
MTCP1 has been very helpful because in MTCP1 it provided us the opportunity to come together in 10 countries and form a platform where we can identify common concern which we hope to bring forward to the government.
MTCP2 is scaling up the number of participating countries from 10 to 25. In Southeast Asia and China, it's engaging with 22 national farmer organisations, representing over 5,800,000 farmers. A further 1,870,000 farmers are represented by 65 national organisations in the South Asia sub-region, while in the Pacific there are 175,000 members from 88 farmer organisations. MTCP2 has 4 programme components. Component number 1 is to strengthen farmer organisations and their networks by improving the organisational competencies required for forming an effective platform for policy dialogue and representation, and to ensure that they become sustainable and credible actors in agribusiness development.
The activity that has not been done yet in this early MTCP second is the capacity building of our members. We see this is very important part of our strengthening to members, our services to members.
Component number 2 is to support the participation of farmer organisations in policy processes by promoting the creation of an enabling environment that will allow farmers and their organisations to realise their full potential to influence local and national agriculture-related policies, and to participate in regional and sub-regional platforms.
On the MTCP2, we are part of the National Anti-Poverty Commission in the Philippines, which is a group of basic sectors joined together to draft the policy and recommendation to the Office of the President, so that we eliminate the poverty in the country and the countryside as well.
Component number 3 is to scale up farmer organisation services and their involvement in agricultural development programmes by ensuring they deliver effective services to their members and that they participate in existing agricultural projects.
We also provide the capacity building to the farmer organization through the workshop, training, the forum, and especially based on the request of the farmer leaders, with the rest during the National Farmer Forum consultation.
Component number 4 is to strengthen programme management and coordination by building on the operational management set up by MTCP1 and establishing a liaison unit in a regional farmer organisation to ensure overall coordination at the regional level.
We see each other at the international level, but at the national level, our members do not work with each other. Our members should come together and see if they can work together, and if they do, then do it well.
So we had a very fruitful discussion.
MTCP2 will also scale up the development of farmer organisations in Asia and the Pacific region. There are a number of new countries joining.
We are the new kid on the block, so we have a lot to learn. Having farmer organizations is a relatively new concept in my part of the world, in the Pacific. That's why we are very happy to be part of MTCP2. which is really focused on strengthening the capacity of farmer organizations and ensuring that, as many farmers as possible are able to be brought into to MTCP2 under, by joining farmer organizations.
MTCP2 also aims to enhance the integration of poor smallholders, especially women and young people, through improved and inclusive services for farmer organization members.
We believe in developing women's leadership because we feel if a woman is empowered, the family also grows up. So we work a lot on developing the capacities of the women in terms of leadership, in terms of enterprise building, and in terms of involving them in the whole value chain.
MTCP2 will also continue to respond to the International Fund for Agricultural Development, or IFAD's, engagement through the biannual Farmers Forum at IFAD's Governing Council.
We are happy to be here. This is the first time that somebody from the Pacific, from PFON, has attended the Farmers Forum. So again, we are being drawn into the global network, and we hope to learn.
With improved institutional and operational capacities, farmer organisations will have the potential to become important players in the development arena, representing and promoting the interests of farmers in policy processes at national, sub-regional and regional levels. Meanwhile, other new members are interested in joining.
I've got more information coming to the Global Farmers Forum, so as far as Mongolia is not part of the MTCP2, but now I've got the knowledge that how to learn from the MTCP2 covered countries, and in the future Mongolia can become one of the beneficiaries of the program.
We have to improve our networking.
Such membership for national organisations also has great benefit at the regional level, according to the Secretary General of the Asian Farmers Association.
In Southeast Asia, we have a regional body like ASEAN, and the ASEAN is now finalizing its regional integration processes. Okay, so we hope that ASEAN will really be a caring community, because that is the ASEAN slogan, a caring community, and farmers should be cared for, and farmers should be protected, no? Because they provide, they contribute a lot to the economic development and to food security and nutrition. But we know that the ASEAN can have many policies for integration, and we have to be there. So if we are united, if we know what we want, and if we have the space to talk with the government, and if we have the capacity to talk with them, to argue with them, and to negotiate with them, to reason with them, then I think that life or the policies of ASEAN will be more beneficial for us. And I think MTCP2 will help us build all these capacities.
The 5-year medium-term cooperation programme with farmer organisations in Asia and the Pacific Phase 2, MTCP2, will continue until 2017.